What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. I'm here with Abby! And we've been open for an hour and a half now. And I have one trade-in to show you. We have Mr. Chin's Gourmet Paradise for Game Boy. It's a kind of a cheap game. It's like an $8 to $10 game, but it's one I've never seen before, and I think that Sam might be interested in it, so I took it in. We're still trying to do the no games, $10 or less, but I made an exception for that one. And then we got a little stack of disc-only games. Nothing super special. Just some random stuff, not even worth going through. And then he also gave us a couple empty boxes here for Sims 3 for PS3, like a cardboard slipcover box. And then also the box for Star Ocean for PS2. So they're just empty boxes, but still, he gave us those. And he put a couple things in our free bin as well, like this little Destiny 2 like art print thing. But yeah, so it is Monday, and it should be kind of slow today, so I am planning on getting as much stuff done as possible in between the few customers that we'll have, most likely. So,
Post Malone's gonna be in Portland.
Who?
Post Malone.
Post Malone?
24 more hours till they're on sale.
Oh, goodness. Abby wants to go see Post Malone with her friend Christina.
No, Christina's not all about that.
Cooper's not about Post Malone either. But let you guys know if anything comes in, and maybe give you some progress shots of the store back here, because I'm going to try to get some of the stuff cleaned up today. So my buddy Kevin just left, and he traded in a bunch of stuff. He took store credit. He's getting out of like reselling. He's going to be going back to school. So he's the one that I used to share an office with and everything. You guys have seen him in videos a long time ago. His username was Non-Tubers. But he traded in a bunch of stuff here, so I'm going to go over it. He took store credit, didn't buy too much, he just bought a controller. So he's got a lot of store credit, which always scares me, but let's take a look. Alright, so we got stuff on this counter, and then also stuff on the counter over there. So, we have an Xbox 360 Guitar Hero guitar. We have a bunch of N64 and Gamecube controllers. These all need new sticks, though. He said that they were all tested, and this one had a problem with like the right trigger, and that's the cleanest one. All the other ones though needed new sticks. All the N64 controllers needed new sticks. We have a tested and working N64, Animal Crossing City Folk Guide, a couple plushes here, some Gumby figures, and then a bunch of other random controllers and little accessories and pieces and parts, just all sorts of stuff. And then coming around here, we have a big box of Nintendo Wii nunchucks. There is one Wii remote, which this actually goes with that blue Wii that I found at Goodwill not too long ago. And then one classic controller. All the rest are nunchucks. We have this box here, which was a freebie, an original Xbox that was untested, PS3 that doesn't read discs, and then this gold N64 controller, and then some broken PS2 controllers. And then this box on the top here, all these games are in. So all these games are in the cases, so these are all in here. A couple decent ones, but nothing too crazy. So those are all in there. And then this bottom box are all empty cases. So there is some good stuff in here. And we might have a couple games to complete these already. But if not, of course, these are just going to go on the wall. We'll complete them as we can. And then lastly, over here, there's so much crap everywhere. Lastly, we have this box. So these are both in there. And then we have some other games here. Some other decent ones. That is Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone, so that's a little bit more expensive. And then the Bust-A-Move 4 is for the collection. And then a couple disc only. A couple memory cards. Star Wars for N64. A couple more memory cards. We have Pokemon trading card game and Nintendogs. And pack picks. And just a couple other cheapo games. A couple disc only Gamecube. So that is pretty much everything. There was also a couple like sealed board games and some books to sell on Amazon, but that's the majority of the stuff. A lot of stuff that we didn't necessarily need, like the you know, Dreamcast controllers and GameCube microphone, but we worked out a pretty good deal. He's happy, I'm happy, and I gotta clear these counters back off. We had them clear for a couple days there, so I'm gonna pack all this stuff up and just continue working on inventory. I was working on, so this pile, this stuff here, and then these 3 stacks I've already entered in this morning. I'm still working on resurfacing, but I should be able to get this stuff done today. So we just found out today that Buybacks is going to be closing. And Buybacks is a store that is right around the corner from us. They are a pre-owned music, movie, and video game store. Now, they never really had much of a focus on the retro stuff, and I think it's just because they don't pay enough. We've heard multiple times that the most that they will pay for like a single game is $5. So you can imagine they didn't get too many like really, really good games, but they do carry a lot of stuff. They were doing a 50% off sale, and I ended up picking up a bunch of stuff. I went back today and I grabbed Final Fantasy Origins. It ended up being like $7.50, but they are closing. They have employees that shop here that told us, and so their official last day is Wednesday, and by Saturday they have to have the building cleaned out. And I asked, because I was curious, how much the rent is at that space. It's $14,000 a month, which is insane. It's a great location. It's in the same parking lot with a Walmart. There's a GameStop right across the little street there, and it's right at the exit ramp for I-205 and Mill Plain. So it's a great location, and it's a huge building, but for $14,000 a month, no way. So we are going to be getting some glass cases from them and also some new shelving. So things in here are going to be looking a lot different soon. We're planning on trying to grab some stuff on Thursday. So we'll show you guys what we get, and we'll be rearranging the store once again. Some of you guys suggested more things that you wanted to see. So I'm going to be showing the better GameCube titles and PS1 in this one. So hopefully you guys can see the prices at the top there. We have a pretty good stock on GameCube stuff right now. I'm really happy with it.
Gotcha Force is now available for mail trades, or not trades.
No trades.
No trades.
But Gotcha Force has been here for a while, so if anyone's interested, we are willing to ship it at this point. It is complete. So that's the GameCube stuff. And then PS1 is going to be down here. Price tags are on the bottom this time. We also have a pretty good stock on PS1 stuff right now. Actually, everything in this glass case we have a pretty good stock on. So like the Heart of Darkness, it is complete, but it's missing the little spine artwork thing. Same with the Dino Crisis 2. Other than that little spine, it's complete. They have perforated edges there, and sometimes people rip them off. Same with that Mortal Kombat. Other than the spine, it's complete. I don't know why people rip those off, but... So, there it is. PS1 and GameCube stuff in the glass case here. And like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be getting some new glass cases, so things are going to be moving around, and I'm hoping that we can have one that's like specifically for handheld systems, or just for systems in general. I really don't like how we have all this stuff on the shelves, and that was not the plan when we first got this, but we ended up, needing the room, because we just keep getting more and more stuff, of course.
We got broken into.
Yeah, so you guys know about that though. So we have 3 new glass cases that we're going to be getting. They are about this size. They're a little shorter. I think they only come up to about here or so. They're the same width, which is 4 feet across, but they're out from the wall. They come out to about here, so they're a couple inches deeper. But we're going to get another one. So we're planning on taking the Pokemon Snap Station home and moving this cabinet over this way. And then we're going to be getting rid of some of the VHS here and putting the other glass case right there. We're going to be packing up some of the anime and putting that away, maybe posting it on eBay. It just doesn't sell enough, and it's taking up a lot of room. So we're going to do that, and then the other 2 glass cases, my idea, which could change, we're going to get rid of both of these like wooden shelves here that have the Super Nintendo and NES on them. So we're going to get rid of those. Then we'll put the 2 new glass cases right there back to back. So that should work out pretty good. And then we're probably going to be getting rid of this big cart thing here, and we're getting more shelving like this. The shelving that Buybacks has is similar to what we have here. It's slightly different. In between each little section right here, they have like a wall or whatever, and then also on the edges, so you can... So this one doesn't really have like an end here, but the other ones, it has like a big square thing like that with bars going across, so you can hang all sorts of stuff on it. So we're really looking forward to that. They're supposed to be doing some sort of crazy sale tomorrow where everything in the store that's $15 or less is going to be $1, and anything more than that's going to be $5. So I don't know if Abby's coming yet with me or not because she has some plans tomorrow, but I'm going at least for the opening, and I'm going to try to get as much as I possibly can. We are already put down for the glass cases and for some shelving, and they have 2 gumball machines, which I want, and then they also have a Pepsi vending machine, which if it's theirs and they can sell it, I'm down for that as well.
Where
so,
are you going to put that?
I have no idea.
Are we going to put it outside?
No, but I'm also trying to convince my buddy to sell me this Neo Geo that he just picked up from a garage sale, and it's not this exact cabinet, it's the other one. It's a 2-slot. So if we get that one, I'm going to take the Wii U kiosk home, put it in the garage. We'll have a second Neo Geo right there, which would be so cool, and he has the multi-cart with it, so 161 games in one. That would be awesome. And if we get the vending machine, I don't know, we'll probably have to make room. Richard is taking the Lethal Enforcers. He's going to be making payments on it, so it's going to be in here for a little bit longer. As you can see, I took the price tag off. So he's going to be making payments on that, and once he is done, he's going to be taking that one home. So that'll give us a little bit more room as well. And if we end up getting the vending machine, I'll probably put it, somewhere by the front door here. I don't know. Still have to decide what I want to do. I'd rather have another arcade game than a vending machine, but the vending machine would just be cool to have. We'll find a spot. So we're going to get going home here. It's closing time, so hopefully you guys got some good looks at the games in here. And if there's anything else you want to see, just let me know. I also just wanted to mention that I expected you guys to not like that sponsor video we did the other day. And I know that we were being very sarcastic and everything, and I don't want people to think that that's how every sponsor video is going to be. The reason I made it like that is because I thought it was kind of funny, but also the example video that they sent me was 5 times as sarcastic as the one we made. And so I put a pinned comment in that video's comment section with a link to the video that they sent me. Like, I was communicating with the company through email, and they literally sent me a link to that video and said, here's an example of what we want you to do. It's the same product, same type of review video and everything. And I thought it was kind of funny how that guy handled it. And so I figured you guys would probably enjoy it a little more if I made it sarcastic and tried to make it funny like that one. I think that some of you guys understood what we were trying to do, but without the context of that other video that they sent me as an example, it might come off as disingenuous. And I was just trying to make it funny so that it was more entertainment than just a product placement. I wanted it to be funny as well, and without doing like any sort of crazy editing or anything, the only way that I could really think to do it would be to kind of be sarcastic and be joking about the product. It is a nice binder, and we are using it. I am actually using it. I didn't just put those in there for the video and then took them back out. We're actually going to be using it. So it's a helpful thing. I understand that it might be overpriced. To be honest, I probably wouldn't spend $40 on that for myself. They did send it to me for free, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to get some use out of it. But I don't want anyone to feel like I'm trying to push a product that I do not believe in, because I think it's a good product. I do kind of think it's overpriced. Hopefully, if any of you guys do decide to buy one, 15% off will help a little bit. It's not anything new or innovative. It's just a CD binder, you know what I mean? But I did the video similar to the example that they gave me. The company sent me a link to that video and said, here's an example of what to do. I thought it was funny, so I tried to do what he did and just kind of make it into a funny, kind of jokey video. And hopefully you guys understood that. And like I said, this is not going to be a regular thing on the channel. I've already turned down 5 to 6, sponsored things like that, just because my channel's not at the level yet where I have major companies contacting me to do sponsorship deals. And so the only ones I'm getting are very small companies, things that seem a little bit fishy, or, some random person who has a product they're selling on Amazon they want to promote, something like that. So I've turned down a bunch of them, and it's only been happening recently. Only since we've passed like the 12,000 subscriber mark have companies actually been contacting us. So don't expect it to be a regular thing. And if anyone contacted me with like something to do a review on like an actual video game related product, I wouldn't try to make it sarcastic. I would do something real, of course, and I hope you guys will understand that, and hopefully you don't think that I'm just, selling my soul to the devil to make a little bit of money for a product I don't care about, because I don't want it to come off like that. I tried to make it funny, like I said. Hopefully you guys, enjoyed it. The video's only been up for about an hour at the time of me filming this, or an hour and a half or so. I feel like it has a lot more likes and dislikes so far, but I feel like a lot of the comments are people kind of understanding the joke and getting that it's a sarcastic, funny type video. But just want to kind of mention that because I feel like I didn't get to explain it too much before it went up, and I didn't have that pinned comment with the example video when it went up, which I think that would have helped a lot for people to kind of understand what we were doing. But either way, don't expect it to be a regular thing. I didn't necessarily like doing it too much, and I don't think you guys did either. So don't worry, it's not gonna be happening all the time. We stopped at Fred Meyer here. We just grabbed a few games for the collection. They were on sale. We got Monster Hunter Stories marked down to $14. They were all $14.99. Ever Oasis and Mario and Luigi and Bowser's Minions. $15 each is pretty good. Don't you think?
Yeah, I kind of just ditched you back there. Sorry.
We need laundry detergent.
Why is laundry detergent so expensive?
Who knows? You like to eat the Tide Pods, right? Those are the ones we get. These. Don't eat those. It's real stupid. Alright guys, we have one package to open today. It is Monday. And I think this is probably the last one for a little while, other than whatever we get at the store, that one from Sam and then the collection we have coming in, because I haven't bought anything else like off of eBay. We are going to continue to try to be pretty picky on stuff for a little while. We don't know exactly how long, but we do this every once in a while. It just helps to build back funds for the store and everything, and then someone brings in a gigantic collection and we have to start all over. But if we don't be picky like this every now and then we won't have the money saved up to be able to buy those bigger lots to come in. So we do have a couple really awesome packages still coming. Like I said, the one from Sam has a condition upgrade for me for an extremely rare GameCube title. So the old one I'll be putting out for sale at the store, and then we have the top tier quality of someone's collection that they're selling to us. The rest of it, all the filler stuff, they're taking to their local store. So we're lucky that they contacted us to want to sell this stuff, which is really cool. So just one package here. It is a complete copy of Mario Party 7. Finally one with the manual. And the disc was not popped out, although it looks like it is scratched enough to have been popped out and just rattling around, but that's alright. We've been resurfacing all the ones that come in, and they're coming out great, so I'm not too worried about it. But it's another one for the store. I think we have three or four copies now, which is nice to see. I'm going to play some Dragon Quest Builders. Abby bought her game. I don't think we showed it. I'll show you guys here in just a moment, but Abby bought a Switch game today that I'm trying to convince her to play it tonight. She's waking up pretty early because she has plans with a friend at like 8 o'clock in the morning, but I'm trying to convince her to play it tonight while I play Dragon Quest. I'll film a little bit of the gameplay, and then probably tomorrow I'll talk more in depth about what I think about the game. I really enjoyed the first one, not that I finished it, but I played quite a bit of it, and so I'm really looking forward to this second one, and I'm going to go start it right now. So this is the game that Abby bought, Yonder the Cloudcatcher Chronicles. Apparently it's like Stardew Valley mixed with Legend of Zelda. So that sounds right up both of our alleys. But Abby bought this, so she's gonna be playing this tonight. Abby. Yes. Ugh. There it is. And I'm gonna play Dragon Quest Builders right now. Captain Brownbeard. So I've been playing for a little bit, and I've done like, I think the majority of like the tutorial type stuff. You start out on a ship, I did that. Got to this island, which is now my island. And I have the stupid pink-haired girl who is very entitled. She's a choosing beggar. And this guy with the
I don't
brown
think she's
hair.
a choosing beggar. I think she's just entitled.
And that guy with the brown hair wants to kill her. And everything else. Oh my god. So what am I supposed to do now? I wasn't listening.
Clearly.
Oh. I can go to another island. Furrow Field. Why not? Alright, let's go. Good, she can stay. She's annoying. Oh gosh, she wants this place to be called Lulutopia. Because her name's Lulu. Come on, let's go already. High five. This has the same feel of the first one so far, but it's different.